In a new interview, Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley opened up about their friendship, their new joint business venture, and a possible return to The Vampire Diaries. Let's get into it. So Vampire Diaries fans know that the show ended back in 2017, but even after the show ended, Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley have remained super close. They play brothers Damon and Stefan on screen, but their off-screen best friendship is beyond sweet. In a new interview with People magazine, they discussed their new project, which has a nod to their roles as on-screen brothers. Ian and Paul are launching their own bourbon company called Brothers Bourbon, which they said has been 10 years in the making. And while on this new adventure together, they looked back on their friendship since the early days of filming Vampire Diaries back in 2009. Ian said, quote, "We talked about this over and over and over, and the joke is, and it's kind of true, this is not like a friendship. This is like a brotherhood. It's like a marriage. We've been in it together for so long." Paul chimed in and discussed how playing brothers on screen has helped them seamlessly work together in everything they've done since. He said, "We've obviously worked together for so long and our characters complemented each other on screen. We were kind of like polar opposites." And Paul continued on saying that how their characters were is representative of their real life friendship. He explained that, quote, "What's very interesting is that we both bring the opposite to the table in a positive way. Ian's like the eternal optimist, eternally happy, eternally positive, and I'm like, oh, this is going to go wrong. This is going to go wrong. You can't have one without the other, kind of like rain and sunshine." At this point, Ian added that without the rain, nothing will grow. I mean, how deep and also how true. And in this revival and reboot era, Ian and Paul also addressed the possibility of bringing back The Vampire Diaries in some capacity. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it doesn't sound like it's going to happen. Paul said, "With all due respect, it was such a great period of my life and I'm so grateful, but for me, everyone has chapters and that's that chapter. And this is a new chapter. You don't want to ruin what's already been created." Ian agreed that the chapter is closed for them. He added that, quote, "I often have said, because I've had this conversation so many times with people and I thought, well, what would that look like? And I can't imagine it." And that's true with a lot of stars. While some love the idea of a reboot or a revival, others are happy to leave their iconic show as it was and keep the story closed where they decided to end it at that time. And to be honest, we aren't that mad about this either. As much as we loved the show, and it would be great to see the cast back together, it tied up really nicely. I won't be getting into any spoilers, but we're at peace with how season 8 ended, and if you watched, you know why a reboot wouldn't really make sense. Anyway, if you've been keeping up with all the recent reboot news, this might not be a huge surprise to you, because last month Ian appeared on SiriusXM's Radio Andy and shut down rumors that they were planning to shoot another season. Ian said he hadn't heard anything about filming a 9th season, and he said, quote, "Listen, it ran a great course, and now it's still living. That's what's so amazing. It's still living." He's right, the show remains on Netflix and we can watch it as many times as we want. And if you're of legal drinking age, making a drink with some of Ian and Paul's Brothers Bourbon and rewatching old Vampire Diaries episodes sounds like a great night to me. Their bourbon comes out online and in stores on May 1st, and Vampire Diaries is available on US Netflix for the foreseeable future. But if you want more on what Ian had to say about rumors of a new season, click right over here for another Clevver News video. Also, let me know if you're disappointed that they don't want to do a revival, or if you're happy that they want to leave the show as is, down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr. And I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, y'all.